Right, hello again. We are back building out our 4K. It's not 4K. Well, it is 4K, isn't it? 2 by 2 is 4. Anyway, it's a 2 by 2K map. And we are connecting more towns into our network. And we just continue doing that. If you have not been watching, we have about 1,500 odd towns and Um, a little more than 5,500 industries, but we luckily don't really have to do all of them. Lucky for everyone. So that doesn't actually have the hotel, which is a slight bummer. So that kind of connects with the planes. I'm not really going to bother. That is connected. Those are connected. So we just kind of do these and then circle back. I think you should be able to see my keystrokes, although they don't show for too long. But if you have any queries, questions, thoughts, what's a spectacular woodchuck? Hmm? I know what spectacular is. Then again, I guess a spectacular woodchuck is just a spectacular woodchuck. Yeah. Mail is a bit of a bummer. We're not really doing mail. And that's just because why not? Or more precisely, why yes. Okay, I need these to be able to turn. Fine. Um, At some point in this episode, I'm going to have a look at usage rates because we've been kind of ignoring those for a wee length. It's actually going to be right now. Just want to make sure everyone's learning. So medium, 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 large, medium. You get the idea. And then once I'm done with this, which should not take long, I'm going to look at usage rates. Occupancy, if you please. So that can bump because these are like usually it bumps 80, but I think with this I'm a bit more all over the place. No bumping here. Definitely bumping down. I'll need to change some of that because I don't think we're replacing these new medium-sized ones with small ones. I'll get as far as 20 and then Stop it. By the looks of it, it's still pretty far out. Come on, a few more. Oh, it's a bell curve, so okay. So these need to be replaced into that, and that will just kind of happen at some stage. Yeah. Okay, these are new. That's not new. These are new. Although I think at this point this should do better. Anyway, and what are we doing? This in. And we need to hit the hotel. Fine, go. Next. I think what may have happened thereabouts was replacing. I did not want to close the map. Doesn't matter. I replaced some of the carriages on the trains with slightly better ones or slightly more capable ones. Fine. Nope. And do that. Try that again. So we only have these two, but they have hotels, plural, and we're almost hitting £5 billion. Almost as rich as. Not sure who's a 5 billionaire. I mean, in 2007, 5 billion was a fair bit of money, but not uber epic crazy. Like I don't think that would put us on the top 10 richest people, and technically it's the company's money. Just want to make sure, yeah, I did put stuff out there. Yeah, bug. Sweet. That's a under construction thing. I found there are some visual bugs. They're not major, and they're not really annoying either. They just exist. Okay, how far are we? Because this is like next train's going to run here, so level. In which case, I'm not going to bother with them right now level. Mm. I'll put this station on this side. It's reasonable coverage anyway. Mm-hmm. It's fine. People can change it around all day, please. Okay, go off that way. No, actually, kind of close. Close to the source of truth. Don't do that. It's funny, inflation just hit some form of a whole number. Like now, all these cost, I round it to the nearest 100. One sec. I'm here. You cannot turn around. I think the reason why, even though everything's supposed to be timetabled and yet they obviously congregate, is because one of them takes up the spot and then waits. So all the others get stuck. Yeah, there are things happening here. Fine. Right, off we go. Whoop whoop. Where are we? Looking at it. Am I there? No, it was yet another visual glitch. I do not understand. Ah, it's farther up. Fine. I don't think this will make any difference whatsoever. Okay. So that's definitely an Odin bridge. Yeah, I did come off to Spork. We're going to change stuff. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. They can turn that way. Everyone can turn any way they please. Cat went back to sleep. Always so funny to watch her. Like, she's obviously dreaming. I can see it. Just turn back here. Never really counted myself as a pet person, but there's something about them. Like, I'm not a dog person. I don't think I'd be interested in dogs, but it's more the point that just having a pet is cool. If you like dogs, do dogs. If you like cats, do cats. If you like whatever thingy you like, do that. Okay. So I vaguely remember that this side of the zero was done because I'm generally edging down from here. So even a lot of this is done. I want to, yeah, like let's do these. In which case, I'll probably do it backwards. No. Stupid. I mean, even that's pretty pointless. Like, I mean, okay, that goes off to a totally different new world. I don't even know where to put the stop here, because we're always like full of junctions. I'll just do this. And yeah, don't do that. For fuck's sake. Yes, I know, because your owner is an idiot. I'm trying badly not to swear too much, but sometimes I marvel at my own stupidity. I still don't get the whole point of this road. Like, why not just do this? Duh. Okay, 1, 2, 3 stops. And I mean, this will just have to have this bunny tail. It's bunny tail because it's small, not particularly fluffy though. Okay, go. And then I station here. I obviously wanted to put it here initially, but never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Then do another one, which will actually just do this. I also want to pull. You're lost. Oh, no. Yes, I know all of you are lost because you're dummies. Septic 4. So essentially, we want one before and one after. Slight overkill, but not an actual problem. Is a hotel. See, I'm going to start making changes to these roads. I don't think we'll be physically eroding stuff, which is, the road equivalent of shipping, I guess. But it makes more sense. Then can turn around at some place. And there's already one. So in this case, we'll do, I don't know, some size stuff. Then go. Yeah, it's fine. I know I don't always do it, but I don't want these super lengthy. I got much to do with this. Don't know. That hotel is missing out. There are 900 something hotels in the game. That's what I'm thinking. Is to have. Why are you not hooked into anything here? Okay, I can't be that lazy. So I want to put another station here and then get one of these and do, what's the next town? 200, 1700. Hey, wakey wakey, cat's awake. Just been staring at something last 2 minutes, and I'm like, I can't hear anything. And change position. Go eat, I guess. I'm talking about the cat. Yep, food it is. And we could have an actual station here because that would be sensible. And then essentially one that goes around some form of circles. And then separately have another one which does just in this and that. Again, if you haven't been watching, I made some changes to the game's source code. So I decided to bind the letter S to start all. And I am also having a few things, or one thing really changed, whereby don't know how to do this, whereby my maximum limit of vehicles is significantly higher than the default. Otherwise, we would never finish. Well, we could never finish. It's not that we would never finish, because the maximum 10K vehicles is not working for us. That's just so that they can turn it on. Well, then it's 1,600 people. I'm going to use this town. So get here. Hey, cat's back. Had food. Happy. Yeah, just do that. It doesn't matter, does it? Llama, llama. Not llama. No, that's generally not going to fly. Okay, fine. So did that, and then this is kind of far down from the train, so that's totally going to be a next later thing. Where's the station? Yeah, yeah. Zoom zoom. So it's a little convoluted and most likely unnecessary. So no, no. This will never make money. It's just out of curiosity. What might make money is me extending this line here. And then essentially do something like get one of these, stop here, go there, go back, go back. I'm curious about these. I don't expect them to be making money at this point. They are actually. That's impressive. 'Cause obviously, they only deal with people, cargo, really. In the places where there's something hooked in. Okay, I am definitely not going to go down that way. And because a lot of the train stations are actually not connected to anything at this point, it's particularly far away. Okay, fine. Because a lot of stations are not connected to anything at this point, I would expect that, well, there's no reason for them to show up, people that is, or the trains, or anything. Well, I think I'm not making sense, but you guess what I mean. Why are you here? Sugar. Going to be, okay, you could turn there, fine. So I might do for myself, really. Mm, I know I need an actual station. Somewhere. Cool. Then, I don't know, it's not too bad. 5 might be a little too many. Oh well. Yeah, it's the same way. Mm, close enough. I'll do something about this in a moment. So what I want, and I don't know if I pressed go, and I have 100, so I need to do my stuff again. So they can turn. I don't see anyone would turn there. Do this. Okay, if it's 16, and these have been around a while, so they get totally bumped down. That's new. I'm giving it a bit of a grace period, but otherwise, bye-bye. I can't put that further down. I know, okay, it's new, really. Not new. Not new. New. Not new. New. Not that new. Yes, fine. Come on. Okay, down, hotel. This is a very poorly placed. I could obviously do this. Which, you know, I am going to just do that. That can go around if they want. Bit odd, but such is life. Yeah, that's the problem. They're timetabling. And then everyone gets totally. Guys, GTFO. Get going. Where are you anyway? Like, stay for 0 days and then. Okay, go. Yes, but go away. Get out of my face. So this is where most of our replacement is kind of going to come to an end. Are you joking? I was about to say most of our replacement is coming to an end, but the problem is, so this DB103 is no longer available. None. So I'm pretty sure it was this. Yeah. So I want something that can do power. Yeah, I could do that, except, I mean, it's probably pretty new. The liability is sugar. Or I don't know if this is going up or down. Okay. So price is not so much an issue. Like speed, the thing is, go away. I'll make it Taurus. This will yet again cost me an arm and a leg. So I don't think there will be any new carriages after this. What we came for was replacing just any. Replacing these guys with this. This was new to me, but turns up it is actually a thing. Can I just default this? Yes, of course I can. Control click. Fine. New. Technically, there are standard replacement options where we can just replace stuff without having to go through templating, but I don't like it. And I'm pretty sure at some point we'll have to replace even the Tauruses, because if this was introduced in 2000, I don't know if they lost 1,000 years, mostly in terms of, obviously, no, I wanted this. Some vehicles will never expire. Just to know which one. It's really weird. What on earth are you? FNM something something. That's Mexican stuff. Sure, fine. I'm never sure if this is a bug or not, but like if I attempt to do this, it doesn't let me. So I always have to put this in the second place and then pull back and whatever. sure we added one. Yes. Same here. Like, it bumps the new vehicle at the end. There's no way. Come on. To make it on the front. Nope. Getting there. Go away. Go away. Okay, done. So we replaced all of our maglots. That's actually what we came for. Everyone, go servicing. Okay, so this is where we're going to not go bankrupt, obviously, but we're on close to 0 new vehicles. So let that go. And I'm not even on high speed. If I high speed this, close enough. Like it's still going, but yeah, we just basically spent 200 million on this and I closed the bloody map again. Yes, thank you. I wanted this. Okay, that already has a thing away. Not optimal, but it will do. Yeah, I think we kind of ended there. That can turn it on. I just want a small one here. So if I ever finish doing the people thing, it's going to be scrap metal because they're always close, yes, by the town. It's kind of imperative that we build them ASAP. Okay. Just go get serviced. Just because I haven't yet spent enough money on new stuff this year. That's done. That's done. These are acceptably done, so kind of head off this way. I clearly started coming this direction and then stopped it. I may possibly want to put a boat here or something. I'm not going to bother with that. So if I do it this way, they could turn it around. What is that? It's overkill. Yeah, I'll do it here. And then 1, 8, just basically come back. Where did we get with the money? It's only 5 million. I think the others haven't been replaced. Pet me. Pet me city. Well, not a city really. Don't think we need that many. So we have a bit of time. Okay, we're very far down and we don't really need to be here, but I'll hook this in here because why not? And then either end the episode or just move off a bit. In fact, one moment. We're back. Okay. I wanted to. Yeah, come in this way. Don't want butch. Okay. So we need stop. One stop. Not a stop. More obvious need for a stop. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll cut the episode because we're, I think, not yet late, but close. So I have a bunch here because I think this will be popular and pretty lengthy. Okay, so I'll not deal with these because they're like really far off. I think what we could kind of do is do something like this. Well, Just that. Well, actually, that. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching. I think that sorts this episode, and I shall be back soon. And I am hoping that you will be watching that one too. Any comments, questions, interactions, please interact. And until next time, bye bye.